others. Putting yourself before others.
What do you think greed is?
Greed is like a gigantic hole in your mind that can never be fulfilled.
What is greed?
Greed? It's like when, okay, let's say you have some apples, and you have 5 apples, and your friend wants 3 of them, or 2 of them, or 1 of them, whatever. And you say, no, they're my apples. You're being greedy.
Greed. In your opinion.
What is greed?
Yes.
Greed is the suffering of other people when you take more than you need and it makes other people suffer.
Doing anything you can to get, wealth and not caring about other people
And what do you think the opposite of greed is?
Opposite of greed is satisfaction.
How can you not be greedy?
You need to satisfy with what you already have and not to look at the thing that you don't have.
The opposite of greed, I would say, is probably charity. Just giving to others and being really generous with both your time and your money.
The opposite of greed is like being really nice to people and not being selfish.
For greediness to decrease it in our society would probably be better to not want the next new thing.
If I gave you $1 million, what would you do with it?
To be quite honest, I'd probably go on a trip around the world. I wouldn't give it to other people. Let's get real. What?
If you had $1 million,
This is a good one.
what would you do with it?
Alright, probably 50% of it to charity, invest the other 25% of it, help my friends and family who need it with about 15% of it, and the rest is just for fun.
If I had $1 million, I would first of all pay all my mom's bills, and then second of all, I would get a house in the
I
desert.
would keep some of it for myself and I'd maybe give some of it like for my pet.
If I give you $1 million, what would you do with it?
I would party hard.
I would buy a hedgehog. And how do you see greed in society?
I see it all over the place. I see people who have everything and throw things away carelessly, and those things that are tossed away go to other people. That's how I see it in society.
Do you ever see greed at school? Yes. Do people be greedy with school supplies?
No. There was this little boy who came up to me today, and he goes, do you have any spare food? I gave him $1 to buy cookies.
How do you see greed in society?
How do I see greed in society? Right now, I'd say there's a lot of greed in society, especially with, that's kind of the basis for the financial crisis, just people, especially, big businesses and corporations just being really greedy with their money and not really willing to give it up for the benefit of everyone else, and wanting to kind of stockpile it so that they're more happy